Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about DNA, which stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA is an essential component of all life, from the smallest amoeba to larger organisms such as plants to humans ourselves. And we all share the same basic structure of a double helix. This double helix is basically just a ladder twisted, so it looks a bit like that. If you untwist the ladder, you'll see that DNA has a basic structure of, on the sides, a backbone made out of sugar and phosphate, and in the middle, 4 bases. These bases, plus a sugar and a phosphate, are called nucleotides. And the 4 bases that make up this are cytosine, guanine, thymine, and adenine. Cytosine complements guanine, and thymine complements adenine. And you can see it's color-coded there. And it's linked together by a hydrogen bond. DNA is essential for life because it contains the information needed to make proteins out of amino acids, and this information is stored in the nucleus of a cell. For most higher, more complex organisms such as us. However, this information has to travel from the nucleus to the ribosome of a cell, which is the center of protein production. How is this done? So first, let's look at the DNA again. Here's a model of a strand of DNA. You can see here that G complements C, T complements A, and A complements T. Next, the DNA is read by the enzyme, specifically RNA polymerase, and it makes RNA, specifically mRNA or messenger RNA, based on the template DNA. So as you can see here, G complements C, T complements A, and A complements U. U is uracil, which is a similar molecule to thymine, because RNA does not have the molecule of thymine, so uracil is substituted instead. So this mRNA travels all the way to the ribosome, where it is met by the tRNA. The tRNA or transfer RNA links up to the mRNA or messenger RNA that corresponds with it, complements it, and it carries an amino acid, one of 20 actually. There's 20 amino acids and only 4 chemicals that code for this amino acid. And every 3 chemicals corresponds to 1 amino acid. So why is this? Well, let's take a look at the numbers. 4 to the first power, which is 4, can't code for 20 amino acids. 4 to the second power is 16, which is still not enough for 20. 4 to the third power, which gives us 4 times 4 times 4, which equals 64 possibilities, is a bit overkill, but it works for the 20. So these 3 letters that correspond to an amino acid, that's called a codon. C-O-D-O-N. So this amino acid is left here, along with many other amino acids that have been left here by other strands of tRNA. And these amino acids link up and fold upon themselves in complicated processes, and they form a protein. This protein can carry out many functions inside both the cell, the tissue, organ, and the organism itself. DNA is still a bit of a mysterious subject, but I hope you learned a bit from this video, and thanks for watching.